called content margin, which has a margin property. And whatever I set that margin property to on the stack panel, the job of the behavior now, and I wanted to split things up and give you something a little different. So this behavior is going to take that value, which is a type thickness, because that's what a margin is, a thickness object, and then it's going to take the element, the stack panel element, and it's going to look at its children and start looping through its children and set their margins to whatever this value is. So I can add as many controls as I want inside the stack panel, and they're all going to receive the margin that I set in one location. And I'll show you the code for that real quick. If I can find it. Here it is. So it's a static, it's an attached property with a dependency property declared called margin. I called it margin value, which is of type thickness. It has a default of 0. And then the change handler is right here. Now, this is important here. The change, and I forgot to show you one other one. I can do it in 3 minutes. So the change handler is loading up, it's wiring up the loaded event of this element. So I don't want to do anything until that element is loaded, because it's a panel, and the loaded event is not fired until the element and all of its inner contents are fully rendered. So by the time this loaded event gets fired, so knowing the right event to tap into is going to be crucial. And this is going to be crucial in the next example that I'm going to show you, the last example. So I'm making sure and wiring into an event that is the right point in time where everything that I need is already going to be rendered. And here I'm just going through, casting it to a stack panel, looping through its children, and setting their margin. As simple as that. So now one setting in the stack panel sets all its children. So as you can see, it's an example of a behavior that may not act